Hello, it's Colin Listener. It is August the 5th, 2011, and today I am going to fix my car. I'm going to do something I've never been trained to do, I don't know how to do, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure it out, consult the web and my common sense, consult the toolboxes, consult the package that has the gasket in it, and fix my engine. Okay, for step number 2, what we want to do is we want to remove everything coming into the valve cover. So first of all, we've got our 4 spark plugs. This, which is some sort of an air hose attached to the program fuel injection here. And also this sort of another air vent thing. I don't have all the correct terminology, so please forgive me. So what we're going to do, that's another thing I'm going to be doing today, is hopefully polishing off this valve cover and giving it a high temp clear coat so that it looks decent while I'm at it, you know. Alright, so the next step we want to do is remove the spark plugs. I kind of forgot about that. That should have kind of been included in the step where we remove everything. So as a Honda, this one's got a 5/8 spark plug, and they're pretty far in there, so I've got this extension thing here. And that's going to allow us to reach all the way down in there. And so we'll get our wrench here. Oh, and another thing I would recommend you doing is setting those little acorn nuts in a safe spot where you're not going to lose them. So I toss them in that little hole there. Hopefully they don't go anywhere. So, next step, take a drink of your sweet tea. But I think this is going to be a bigger job than I anticipated, as most of these are. First of all, these spark plugs are pretty pooched. Secondly, they're sitting in puddles of oil. I'm going to turn the macro on this piece of crap. Check that out. Oh, is that even working? See that oil? It's not good. Look at the puddles under them. So, I think there's seals way down in the cam there that I may or may not attempt to replace. Now what we want to do is we want to remove the valve cover. Make sure, again, just do a double check that there is no dust or debris that could fall into your engine, because that is going to mess stuff up. And, oh, I can't do this with one hand. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we'll set this down on this rag here. Okay. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? There is my single overhead cam, 4 valves per cylinder, 2 exhaust valves, 2 intake valves. Whoa, so cool! And there's my valve cover gasket. This is easier than I thought. So we're gonna consult this, but before we do this, we take our handy dandy Yukon Brewing, who just happens to be my employer, and we're gonna take this cardboard canning flat here, make sure there's no dust in it, and we're gonna set it very nicely and gently over top of the valves here. So there we go. So now, hopefully no birds fly over and somehow manage to get their poop into there. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, there she is. 16 valve Honda. And now, I guess, begins the polish. What I'm doing here for polish is I've bought myself handy dandy Canadian Tire, emery cloth, don't know what that is, metal sanding. So after 3 hours of, literally 3 hours of sanding, this is what we got. Looks pretty good. There are some little discolorations from where there was rust, which don't seem to want to come off. Probably because it's aluminum. But we're going to go ahead anyway and spray it with our engine enamel. Clear coat, high temp. Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, here we go. Let me wipe my hands off. Hands clean enough. Let's lift it up. Take a look underneath at these seals. Oh my goodness. I'm missing a seal on one. Two. Oh, look at them. They're drier than heck. Okay, I'm going to need something to get that one out. I think two of them may have been left in the engine. Let's go find out. Yep, there they are. There's one and there's number two. So if we grab these out of here. And as you can see, they're pretty dry. So, we're back. It's been a few hours. What I did was I went to a wedding reception and then I ran to Canadian Tire to pick up a torque wrench. Real old style one apparently, but should work. Some new spark plugs. And some RTV just for the corners of the gasket. So with that, we should be able to finish this. Now I've got this back in here with the new O-rings, but I just need to tighten those bolts up. And then we can begin our install of the valve cover, which has been clear coated and is dry. So you kind of missed it, but I threw the new gasket into the valve cover, as well as the new upper spark plug seals. And I put a little RTV on all four corners where the gasket meets the cam. It went in there very nicely, held on nicely, and I set it in there, and look at that. Well, I kind of didn't film everything, but basically it's all hooked up. Got the new spark plugs in, reattached the little things that hold up the wires over there, and cleaned out this thing, put it in, plugged that in. Oh, almost forgot about this guy. This guy's got to get plugged in. Over here. Wouldn't that be funny if I tried starting my car and I couldn't figure it out? Put the oil cap back on, attach that one. Whew, what's left? Oh yeah, the battery cable. And a bit of beer. So we're all hooked up, and now here comes the trial run. Purrs like a kitten. Woo! Nice.